to the Eiffel Tower, walked in a London shower, but I get lost finding my way to your heart. And I can't tell you where the Big Dipper is, where Cinderella's magical slipper is. I'm a wish now that you know I love you so. Hold me and kiss me and show me the way to your heart.
You know, I often marvel, as I imagine you do, at the ease of transatlantic travel as compared to, say, 100 years ago. Did I mention we saw actual letters retrieved from the Titanic?
Yes, you did. At the British Postal Museum.
Yes.
On your honeymoon.
Yes.
Last Tuesday in the afternoon.
Let me tell you, nothing exceeds the realization of a great dream of your life such as that, unless, of course, it is to experience it with the love of your life by your side. I dare say we might be one of the great postal love stories. That's how Shane and I met.
Just guessing at the post office?
The dead letter office, to be precise. We comprise a rather elite task force with wide powers of postal discretion, but I get ahead of myself. I could go on, but please, tell me about yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning our descent into Denver. Please return.
Oh my goodness, the time just flew by.
Are we landing?
Momentarily, my love.
Please store all.
No, you slept all the way from London.
Or in the seat.
How about you?
Oh, my friend here and I had the most marvelous conversation about love and the mail, every step it took to get us to this moment, the threshold of our new life together.
And now it begins.
And now it begins.
Mr. O'Toole.
It nearly ran down.
Oh, how long does it take before it starts?
5 days. I had the gardener winding it while we were away, but I forgot he was visiting his mother in Grand Junction this week.
Well, we were on our honeymoon. You have a pretty good reason for letting things slip a little.
True, but it's ticked continuously for the last 100 years. I'd never forgive myself if I let this clock stop on my watch, so to speak. So, how soon till you're ready to leave, my love?
I should be ready soon.
Well, it is our first day back.
So, they'll understand if we're a little late.
Suppose I am the ranking official. Oh, let me bring this wedding gown upstairs.
No, just leave it there. I'm gonna take it to the cleaners and have it heirloomized by wedding dress preservation professionals.
All right.
Oops.
Oliver!
Yes, coming.
He'll be here, Norman. We were late getting back from our honeymoon, too.
Yeah, but we were coming back from the East Tin Cup family camp. They're in the off-season in Bland, Colorado. They're in Europe. They have other languages. They could get on the wrong train or eat the wrong cheese. Oh, thank heavens.
Tell us everything.
How was the cheese?
Unparalleled. The cheese, the wine, and of course, the British Museum of Postal History was humbling, inspiring, monumental. The breadth and depth of their medieval collection it put me in mind to explore the possibilities of a postal museum right here in Denver. I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Yes, it was a big topic in the balloon.
Oh, you did the balloon!
It was so magical, floating over Stockholm in a hot air balloon, sipping champagne with my new husband.
Sounds like a lot more fun than donkey rides in East Tin Cup. Ooh, though the zip line was cool.
We did love the zip line.
Rita, what have we here?
It's a welcome home present.
No.
Oh, yes.
The great mailbox breach of 2017.
Yeah, every letter mailed from Garfield High School.
I had given up hope they'd ever be found.
Yeah, they were recovered from a street drain and then accidentally sent to the Terminal Annex in Kansas City.
And it took 7 years to track and return them to Denver.
Yeah, not everybody can be us.
We've got 25, including that severely damaged one.
And I have invented something to remove mold and flakes. It's my 4-step desiccation revelation process. It'll only take 5 to 6 months for the process to complete.
Astounding, Norman. Well, we have plenty to keep us busy until then. Miss McInerney, would you like to do the honors?
You're still going by Miss McInerney?
We're still working on it. Okay.
Water-soluble ink, perhaps addressed with a fountain pen.
I can barely read anything.
Well, we have obeyed all the postal privacy directives, and we have no other option. Norman?
Well, extraction can be tricky. Over here.
We've got a whole day planned for you. Lunch at Ramon's new restaurant with Oliver's dad, and Charlie is bringing Eleanor.
Perfect. Oh, how's that going? It's not strange having a brand new mom and her baby living in your basement?
Oh, no. When I was growing up, we always took people in.
And how's Charlie handling single motherhood?
Oh, well, a new baby is a lot. But we're helping, and Norman is completely on board.
Oh.
Like completely. Well, you'll see.
Well, my friends, we have a nearly readable letter, shall we? Dear Maria, I am shocked, dismayed, and quite hurt by your actions. I feel utterly betrayed by someone I considered to be a stellar student with great potential, and I was proud to be your mentor, and I thought your friend. When the police arrived today, it broke my heart, but you broke the law. I'm sorry to say that I will press charges. Life has consequences, Maria, and you must learn to face them, or this path of anger you continue to choose will become a way of life, and all you have worked for will be overtaken by self-entitlement and bitterness. If you want to play ball for a living, you need to learn how to play ball in life. This is a difficult letter to write, but not all teaching happens in the classroom, and this is one lesson I feel I need to impart to you.
In part, I'm gonna go with English teacher.
As your theater teacher, I often emphasized that drama belongs on the stage, not... the rest is missing. But we do know, however, whoever wrote this, clearly a Garfield High School theater teacher 7 years ago, and addressed this apparently to a student.
Ouch. What a letter to send.
Or receive. Maria could be a very different person now. Are you really sure we have to deliver that?
I didn't hear you say that.
She must have done something really awful.
We brought them all the way from London. That's from the British Postal Museum.
Oh, sealing wax set.
It stamps the profile of a corgi.
Mailboxes of the 19th century.
Limited edition.
Oh, there she is, Charlie.
How are you doing?
Oh, she's fine. She's a little colicky, but that's normal. Sleeps almost 6 hours a night. Wakes up very cranky.
I think he meant Charlie, Norman.
Oh, I'm great, but I couldn't do it if Eleanor didn't have two amazing godparents. Huh?
Hey, if you want to sit down, I can take her for a walk.
Oh, yes, thank you. Hi. Meow.
So, Charlie, when are you back to work?
Well, I could take more maternity leave, but honestly, it's kind of lonely at Rita and Norman's without them there.
Why don't you come hang out with us? You could bring Eleanor along.
Oh, regulations don't.
Joe, you could come by and help us set up a crib in the corner.
Actually, Norman already has.
There's a crib in the DLO?
Mm-hmm.
I gave him your old one.
I'm sorry, babies in the workplace are...
Oh,
they're-
you are the ranking official in the dead letter office, darling.
Yes, but...
Wait, Charlie, didn't you graduate from Garfield High?
7 years ago, yeah.
Did you know a girl named Maria? She either played softball or volleyball, maybe?
No, I wasn't really into sports that much.
Do you remember your drama teacher?
Mrs. Philpott. She's not there anymore. She actually left the second semester of my senior year. No one knows why, though.
And the plot thickens.
And the salad bar is open.
Oh!
Please don't get used to... Don't get in the habit of assuming I'm willing to bend the postal rules just because...
Because we share the same mailbox?
Over there. Ramon, you were both so kind to think of me on your honeymoon. What a thoughtful souvenir, a compendium of recovered mail from the Titanic.
Well, your great uncle was lost on the Titanic, if I recall.
Actually, he got lost on the way to the Titanic. A fortunate mix-up. So, how is married life?
Grand. Every day, a revelation.
Marriage is like a salad bar over there. A great one brings you back again and again to appreciate all it has to offer.
How are your adoption plans coming?
Oh, well, there's a lot of paperwork to fill out to even start looking for a baby. But helping Charlie with Eleanor takes up a lot of time. Well, Norman's time.
So, you found a letter to Mrs. Philpott?
From. It was mailed in the Great Mailbox Breach of 2017. Bomb scare that turned out to be a false alarm, but in the process, a mailbox was blown up along with most of the mail inside. And then anything they did recover ended up at the wrong post office for a few years until it made its way back to us. Is that all you're gonna eat?
Oh, I'm not very hungry.
Well, not every letter we deliver is going to be good news. And whoever Maria is, she has a letter to read, and we
Norman,
are...
have you ever had anything of yours heirloomized?
No. I think I would have remembered something like that.
Cherry Creek Professional Fabric Preservation. It is the only place that I would trust with preserving my wedding dress. Then it'll be in perfect condition for when your daughter gets... Oh, if you have a daughter.
Maybe someday, but what about you?
Oh, we're still trying, of course. But we want to adopt, too. If I can just get Norman to finish his application essay on why he wants to be a dad.
Hey, maybe he already feels like one.
Okay. You know, it's funny. You think you know your soulmate's quirks and thoughts, and then they surprise you.
Oh, believe me, after all these years, I have seen all of Oliver's quirks. Well, I'm going to run a search for all the Marias in sports at Garfield High in 2017. I'm just gonna need to take a look at that letter again.
Oh, I've got it. Where'd it go?
Oh, I put it in the pending box and it's already empty.
That's not the pending box, that's the outgoing box.
Oh, and I emptied it onto the main conveyor on our way to lunch.
So it went back into the system.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just so jet lagged and I just...
Not to worry. It was a dead letter. It still is a dead letter. It'll find its way back to us sooner or later. We just have to wait. In the meantime, we have plenty of work to do right here.
Expanding the closet or, adding on?
Oh, the house is protected by the State Historical Society. Any changes have to be approved by a committee.
Wow.
It's astounding. There's no postal museum in the state of Colorado, and yet there is a museum entirely dedicated to the unsinkable Molly Brown. I know, to be fair, she did survive the Titanic.
Are you feeling a little warm?
No, not really. Mm-mm.
How do you open this?
Oh, well, the crank was lost years ago. The society won't approve a new window because it affects the exterior integrity of the house.
It only opens by committee.
Well, the review board meets next spring. I'll try and get it on the agenda. Okay.
I just feel awful about that letter. On the other hand, would it be so terrible if Maria never got it?
Yes, it would. And I have every confidence that we will get another chance to do the right thing.
Trust the timing.
Trust the timing.
Oh, good heavens. I'm almost ready. I just have to find my other shoe.
Well, I'm sure it's here. There are none left. Upstairs.
Got it. Ready.
Ready.
Big day.
Big day. Morning, Charlie. You're here early.
I bet you didn't want to miss the grand finale of the great mailbox breach. Only 2 letters left.
Actually, 3.
It's back.
Maria's letter? No.
Cast your dead letter upon the postal waters, and it shall be returned to you.
Charlie, you okay?
I have a confession. The bomb scare, the great mailbox breach of 2017. That was my fault.
I am sorry, I don't understand how you could be responsible for a bomb scare.
Because it was my idea. Not the bomb part, it's just, it's complicated.
Well, I'm stunned. No, I'm flabbergasted, actually. I'm more than...
Can you tell us what happened?
There were 3 of us who hung around in high school. It was me and these 2 guys, Marlon and Barry. Marlon was the sweet one. Barry was the crazy one. We saw the world the same way. We read the same books. We laughed at the same things. So Barry's thing was thinking up these crazy pranks. Nothing mean, just creative. Like, putting the principal's morning announcements through an app that made him sound like Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Later. Go on.
Anyway, we had this thing about seizing the day. Except Marlon and Barry kept teasing me for always being worried we'd get into trouble if we did. So I decided to do something to prove I was just as creative as they were.
That mailman empties that box at 12:05 every day like clockwork. What kind of life is that? Every day, same time, same box. I don't know. Some people like their routines, you know? Some people need their routines. Take that away and he'd be lost.
Maybe he'd be released from the monotony of the daily drudgery of constant retrieval, and it would rock his world. All he needs is something to wake him up. Tomorrow, we seize the day.
Okay, we seize the day. Seize the day.
High five.
Now, I must take exception to the characterization of dedicated postal service as drudgery.
She was 17, Oliver. Keep going.
I had the idea to put something in the mailbox that would surprise the carrier. Just surprise him, that's all. Maybe put a microphone in there and have a voice yelling, "Let me out." Barry wanted to put a cat in there.
A cat? A cat?
But we landed on something we thought was pretty tame. We put an alarm clock in the mailbox just to see what would happen. Go, go, go.
You there?
Mrs. Philpott, 2 o'clock. Morning. Good morning.
Uh-oh. What happened? The alarm didn't go off. What's he doing?
Where's he going?
Hey, you two! No way he really thinks that's a bomb, right?
What do we do now?
Nothing. We weren't here.
The bomb squad came.
Charlie!
They detonated the mailbox. And the rest is history.
You intentionally breached a repository of the U.S. mail with a clock.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. All those letters.
Charlie, it was a really long time ago. You were just a kid, and it was a silly prank.
It was a federal offense.
But not intentional.
A federal offense.
But not intentional.
You know I love the post office.
Yes, we do, but there should be a consequence for this sort of thing. So, suspension.
Oliver.
So, you should go home and meditate on what you've done. And we will see you in the morning.
Thank you, Oliver. I'm sorry. At least we found Maria's letter. Wait. You asked me about a Maria at my school. I just remembered one.
Do you remember her last name?
No, but she was supposed to be the lead in the school play, and then she just disappeared.
Like Mrs. Philpott?
She plays sports, too.
All I know is that Maria never graduated. I think she got arrested or something.
Wow. So Maria went to jail, Miss Philpott disappeared, and Charlie violated Federal Postal Regulation 587B, Section E, Paragraph 12.
At least we have the letter back. And a real lead now, too. I ran a search in the 2017 Garfield High database for seniors named Maria. I found 2. A Maria Haugen was never registered in the drama class, but a Maria Solinger was.
So, Maria Solinger, next steps?
Track down Maria's current address and surprise her with a really awful letter.
That is our mandate, yes. I hope that our efforts to deliver the last 2 letters are successful and bring a modicum of pleasure to their intended recipients.
Well, let's get this over with.
That's the spirit.
Oh, how did your appointment go this morning?
Oh, well, the adoption people want us to find a registered family therapist to attest to our fitness as parents.
Yeah, they gave us a list of names, but they're all on the other side of town. And I'm not comfortable being that far away from home in case Eleanor needs something.
On the other hand, honey, perhaps a good therapist could provide a little perspective on how to raise your children while other people raise theirs.
Oh, I've got one.
A therapist?
Cousin.
Oh.
Norman and his married cousins.
Oh, that's right, Calliope. She's perfect. She's a family counselor. She's right in town, and she's really flexible.
Well, with our schedule, flexible hours are a plus.
I haven't seen Calliope since,
Oh, 5 years ago, when she played Santa Claus at the office Christmas party.
Oh, that was her coming down the pneumatic tube in the terminal annex?
Yeah.
Do you really think a cousin is a good idea, though? Because
Of course. I mean, who knows them better? I'm sorry I interrupted you at lunch.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, I get it.
You get what?
Sometimes you just have to weigh in on a conversation with another point of view before I've had a chance to actually...
I didn't see it as weighing in on...
You just did it, darling. But that's okay. It's just a little quirk. Little quirk.
Rita, where are we with that first letter?
Well, I'm still missing one digit of the street address and most of the street name, except for the letter Z, but we're getting there.
Great. And the search for Maria Solinger?
Well, I found 20 just in Colorado, but only one that matches our Maria's age. And that is where the trail for Maria Solinger stops.
After her arrest.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything in the traditional news, probably because she was under 18. But I did find something on the Garfield High chat room from back then. Listen to this. Maria Solinger could have gone to Division 1, but she blew it. Then this. I heard she was sentenced to 30 days in juvie. Kiss that scholarship goodbye.
Wow. Whatever Maria did must be the reason she didn't graduate high school.
If she was sentenced, there would be court records, but that would be a tough one. Maybe we can follow a paper trail to somebody who still knows her.
Okay.
Norman? I could use your advice.
Well, personal or postal?
Well, for many years, I have been your mentor in many areas of life. But now, as a newlywed, pupil has become the teacher, and I have much to learn about the first months of adjustment.
Well, it's mostly about working out the little things, like who does the dishes, or who takes out the garbage, or who thinks my 36-volume collection of South American commemorative stamps doesn't belong on the coffee table. Little stuff.
But you do adjust eventually.
Yeah. Well, it comes down to teamwork, compromise. Waking up every morning and thinking, what can I do to make her happy today?
Bingo. Public Defender Ed Frank supervised juvenile cases 7 years ago.
Excellent. Let's make the call.
I'm on it.
And guess what? I just matched a zip code to half a street name. That's 2 down, 1 to go. We're on a roll.
Yeah, and Calliope can see us at 1 today. Except I was gonna take Eleanor for a walk.
Oh, well, you could take a walk with me to therapy.
Public Defender's booked for today, but there might be an opening for tomorrow. So I think I might just go home and have a nap.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just these long hours are starting to make
Actually, you reminded me, I have an errand to run. I can drop you at the house.
All right, everyone. Let's break and regroup at 2, shall we?
Oh, okay. Come on, Norman. Let's get evaluated.
I am so ready for this nap.
are you feeling?
Oh, I feel good. Where's my wedding dress?
Oh, well, I knew you fully intended to take it to be preserved, so I thought to myself, what can I do to relieve my dear wife of the burden of such a mundane errand? So I took it for you.
Wow, how thoughtful. And where did you happen to take it?
Oh, Fred's Swifty Cleaners.
Not Cherry Creek Professional Fabric Preservation.
No, Fred, he was very excited. In fact, he said he's always wanted to work with real lace.
Oh,
I thought you'd be pleased.
I just wish you'd asked me first.
Oh, well, it would be just another decision for you to make when you have so many here waiting for you already.
Well, I've been making decisions my whole life, darling. Just not in historical landmarks.
Huh. Do you think you'll feel well enough to go back to work?
Yep. Why don't you go on ahead and I will meet you there.
Okay.
Bye. Exquisite craftsmanship. 1898. Yes, I can restore this.
Yeah, fabulous.
2 months, maybe 3 if you want to restore it to its original beauty.
3 months? No, that's impossible.
I'm not fixing a can opener. My craft is one of precision and detail.
It's a crank. What if we swap out original beauty for original function? Please. My marriage is riding on this. New husband, family heirloom.
6 weeks.
4 days.
3 weeks.
4 days.
I am pleased to inform that Norman and Rita Hayworth-Dorman exemplify the highest parental standards, and I unreservedly recommend them as candidates for adoptive parents.
The highest parental standards. I bet all my practice with Charlie and Eleanor helped, don't you?
Oh, yes, absolutely, darling. I know, I'm late. I'm sorry.
No, just in time. Rita believes she's about to make a breakthrough on her last letter.
Oh, I did it! I made a match. The only possible combination of zip, street, and name is addressed to... Oh, wow.
Hi. You didn't have to knock.
We are here on official business. The second letter from 2017. We believe it's addressed to you. Rita, cross-reference the address to one previously listed for you.
So, is it really for you?
Now, Charlie, don't feel pressured to reveal the contents of a personal letter to us.
Dear Charlie, I know this sounds crazy since we've only been friends up to now. The truth is, I have feelings for you.
Oh, wow.
They started the day we met, and they've just gotten deeper. And if I don't say something now, we could graduate, go our separate ways, and miss out on the best thing that could ever happen to us. So it's time for me to seize the day and just say it. I think I love you. And if you think you could feel the same way, then maybe after we graduate, even if it's not the 3 of us anymore, it could still be the 2 of us. Just think about it, please.
It's poetic, but to the point.
Yeah, it looks like he signed it L.O. something. Probably love Barry.
Barry?
I didn't realize he liked me so much.
So that's Barry's handwriting, it's not Marlon's?
Yeah. See how C's is spelled with I-E instead of E-I, and separate has 3 E's?
Common mistakes, sadly.
Not for Marlon. Barry was a terrible speller. Barry wrote this. Yeah, we just had fun together. If one of us had feelings for another one of us, it would have been weird, but I guess Barry liked me. I always liked... Doesn't matter now.
Have you kept in touch?
With Barry?
Or Marlon?
No, we all lost track of each other after graduation.
Maybe Barry's still interested.
In a single mother?
Yes.
But besides, it's been like 7 years. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, that's what we do. We could help you find Barry.
But we are not in the business of locating lost crushes. Our Official duties require us to focus on Maria Solinger and delivering...
Why can't we do... Sorry to interrupt.
Sounds like Eleanor needs her mama. Well, our therapist helped me to see that focusing on Eleanor was getting in the way of focusing on starting our own family.
Wow. You got all that in an hour? She seems pretty special.
Well, she is my cousin.
Can you guys stay for dinner?
Thank you, but we have a date with a pasta maker.
It was a wedding gift from Hazel.
Assuming we can find it. Lots of gifts still on the dining table, and on the floor, and in the closet.
Yep, lots. Lots of gifts. Lots of friends giving lots of gifts.
Ooh. I was thinking if you prefer to go out for dinner, we could... You smell something?
Yeah. It's like something's on fire.
That would explain the sirens.
It sounds like it's coming from over there on Gaylord near...
Red Swifty Cleaners.
No.
I know what you're thinking.
Oh, I don't think you do, Oliver.
I suppose to wear it before.
Before you took it to the wrong cleaners and it was cremated by Fred's Swifty Fire Center?
Perhaps we should discuss this later.
What are you doing?
Winding the clock.
But it doesn't have to be wound for another 3.5 days.
Oh, I wind it every other day. Keeps the mechanism supple.
It's not there. I broke it. I was trying to open that stupid window upstairs and I took it to a repairman and he said there's a chance it'll be ready before the clock winds down. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too.
How about I make you some linguine and clams with a nice Cabernet?
Thank you. I'm not very hungry.
Opens the window in their bedroom.
Did you try using a 3/4-inch Allen wrench?
The point is that the window should have worked, but it didn't, so I found a way to fix it.
But you didn't.
Well, the sacred O'Toole clock that hasn't stopped chiming in 1,000 years is going to stop if Arthur doesn't find the right piece of wood to fix the thingy in time, and my wedding dress is dead.
Did you guys apologize?
I said I was sorry. He said he was sorry.
Did you forgive each other?
Well, I felt it would be a thoughtful surprise to have her dress waterproofed and moth-proofed professionally as a lasting heirloom and save her the chore of delivering it herself.
Yeah, gets it out of the hallway.
Yes, that too. So I took it to Swifty Cleaners. Actually, the former Fred's Swifty Cleaners after 6 o'clock last night.
So the wedding dress is now essentially toast. And the clock crank?
It's not cranking. Norman, I'm not sure what I'll do if I let the family clock run down after all these years.
Oh, well, what's the worst that can happen?
Coffee break. Here's your usual, honey.
Just like you like it.
Thank you.
What is that?
Oh, that's, my father brought it in. It's the O'Toole family rocking chair. It's nearly 100 years old.
Oh, good heavens. It's like I've married a museum.
Oh, Shane, the public defender returned your call. He leaves tomorrow on a 2-week vacation.
Oh, great. Just great. What if I go now, camp outside his office, and then he'll have to see me?
Perhaps Norman and I should take over from here?
What, the two of you take over?
You've been tired, and this may end up being a very sensitive meeting.
Sensitive. Oh, silly me.
Hey, Shane! I found the Garfield yearbook.
Oh, look. We are looking for anything about Barry. Senior class.
Let's see. Oh, look! There's Charlie! Charlie Reddick, most likely to have a happily ever after.
Then we will just have to make sure that we get her one.
I understand the irresistible urge to locate this fellow on Charlie's behalf, but as I said, personal interests cannot exist in the postal environment.
Oh, come on, Oliver. This is for Charlie. You heard her yesterday.
I did. Just in my experience, there are countless ways in which meddling in another's affairs can backfire.
Agreed. There are a myriad of ways that meddling in anyone's stuff can backfire. Or just end up on fire.
You mean myriad ways. It's a common misconception to use the article a in the preposition of. However...
Oh, look! Fast-talking Barry, most likely to own a car dealership.
Are you seriously giving me a grammar lesson right now?
My only intent was to clarify the use of myriad as an adjective. Now, if it had been employed as a noun...
Oh, then I would use a myriad of other ways to stop you from correcting me.
That would be technically correct if used as a noun.
Right now, there are a myriad of nouns coming to mind.
Just as there are myriad ways to open a window without employing the one tool never intended to open the window.
And there it is. Forgive me, I thought we were supposed to keep personal interests out of the office environment, Mr. O'Toole?
Exactly my point, Miss McInerney.
Is anyone hungry?
No.
No.
Oh.
Hi. Sorry, we're late.
We've got a lead on Barry.
Oh.
Might be selling cars. He sounds a little sketchy, but if you do decide to check him out, whatever you do, don't do it on postal time.
She's gone.
She's not gone. She just needs some air.
So do I.
Go find her. Rita and I can talk to Mr. Frank. You just go.
Norman, I don't know where to look.
Of course you do.
Where do you go when you need to feel like yourself again?
Home.
Home. This is Calliope's number. She made time for us right away, so just think about it.
Thank you.
And here I was wondering if you know me at all.
I know you're unhappy.
Because you are. And you are because I am, and I don't know how we got here. Where we go now. Remember how it felt when we were sitting on my porch swing? Everything made sense when we were there, going in the same direction.
Maybe we need some help.
So Rita and Norman turned in their application, huh?
Yeah, all they have to do is wait now, I guess. Could take a year.
Well, the good stuff is always worth waiting for. You found that old high school friend of yours yet?
You know about that?
You know those Dark of Night awards over behind Oliver's desk? One of those is mine. You don't get one of those without paying attention to details. So?
Yeah, I just found him. Turns out he really is a car salesman right here in town.
Then what have you got to lose? Give the guy a call.
You were so kind to find the time to help us, Mr. Frank.
Well, you don't give me much choice. Federal postal officials with badges beat local public defenders every time.
This is very federal and very postal.
I'm sorry, but my hands are tied here. Maria's juvenile records are sealed. Now, you can try to get a court order, but that might take months. And there's no guarantee that we grant access.
The post office just wants to know about her current whereabouts.
The people I represent are in the habit of sending annual Christmas cards.
Well, if you do think of anything you can tell us, please give us a call.
Well, this may not help your search, but I'll tell you one thing. Maria was a really good kid who had some issues she needed to deal with. She regretted what she did. And she deserved a second chance. I tried to give her one, and I hope she took it.
We're never gonna get through all that red tape. We gotta go to Plan B.
Should we run it by Oliver?
They're in therapy. We got this.
Wait,
thank you.
Plan B is Mrs. Philpott?
Yeah, we ran into a dead end with Maria, but we found Mrs. Philpott's address in an old faculty directory, and that led us here.
There's only 1.5 people named Philpott in every 100,000, even less in Denver, so it really wasn't that hard. Come on, it's gonna be okay.
Miss Philpott?
Yes?
We're from the post office.
Yes, I wrote this to Maria Solinger, but I thought it was destroyed in the explosion.
It's my fault, Mrs. Philpott. Barry Rogers, Marlon Carter, and I dropped a clock in the mailbox as a stupid prank. We had no idea how far it would go.
Of course you didn't. I'm just thrilled that this was never delivered.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Once that letter entered a U.S. mailbox, it became the property of the U.S. Postal Service. So we have no choice but to deliver that to Maria now.
Oh, dear, no, please. I wrote this in a very weak moment when I was really struggling, and what Maria did was just the last straw.
What did Maria do?
Maria was a talented, very promising senior. She could act on stage and lead a team on a softball field. And the rule was, if her grades went down, she couldn't play. So when she failed her final exam, she was benched on the very game that a college scout was attending just to see her. Now, she begged her coach to look the other way, but he wouldn't. And so she begged me to raise her grade, and I wouldn't. She just lost it, smashed her bat into my windshield. No one was hurt, but by the time it was all sorted out, I had missed a very consequential doctor's appointment. It was my first day of chemo. Maria was arrested for vandalism and expelled from school. Not long after, I left school to work on my recovery. And, well, here we are.
Do you have any idea where she is now?
No. But I couldn't bear it if this letter makes things worse now.
We have to deliver that letter to Maria. But there's no reason we couldn't deliver two.
We just need to find her.
So, let me see. Well, when I was looking for Maria, I'd usually find her making out under the bleachers with a boy named Toby. Toby Seckham. Couldn't act, couldn't throw a ball. The only talent that kid had was being crazy about her. I hope she didn't lose that too.
And then I read this kitchen hack on Instagram that said you waste more water by rinsing every plate and every piece of silverware one at a time before you put it in the dishwasher than if you just put a small load into the dishwasher. Everything gets clean and it's more ecologically sustainable. That's why I do it.
How do you feel about that, Oliver?
I'm afraid I don't know what an Insta-hack is.
Instagram. Would it be fair to say that each of you, having lived alone before getting married for how many years?
Every day since I graduated college. And Oliver was...
Married, very briefly. Prior to that, I lived in the home alone in which we currently reside. Really a lovely Victorian that's been in my family forever.
So, each of you over the years have developed your own daily routines. Dishwashing, cleaning, etc. And that worked for you then as a single person, but not necessarily now as a couple.
Well, one might argue, irrespective of one's marital status, that freshly made bed is more aesthetically pleasing with crisply folded hospital corners.
We don't live in a hospital.
We don't live in a college dormitory either.
I'd like to end there for today. I'd like to see you back in 2 days, but in the meantime, I have some homework for you.
She gave us homework too. Lots of bubble baths. What about you?
Well, something about not building another fire this week until the flue is open. I think it's a chimney sweep reference.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might have a way to find Maria. Mrs. Philpott said that Maria had a boyfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if that boyfriend became a husband? I'm going to do a search for Maria Seckham.
This is highly irregular.
We followed protocol.
You were the first ones to make contact. Perhaps you and Rita should follow through?
No. Charlie's having coffee with that Barry guy, so we're watching Eleanor. And when we find Maria, well, you and Shane should do this. Together.
You know, I really hope Barry is everything that Charlie is hoping for.
I keep wondering, if Barry thought that letter was blown up, why didn't he write Charlie another letter?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes! We found her.
Miss Seckham?
Yes.
My name's Oliver O'Toole, and this is my colleague, Shane McInerney. We're from the post office, and we'd like a moment of your time.
Sure, I only have a moment, though. Come on in.
We run the dead letter office, and we have a letter addressed to you several years ago. You were at one time Maria Solinger, right?
Yes.
Apologize that we had to go to some lengths to locate you. It involved contacting the writer, a Mrs. Barbara Philpott.
Needless to say, she remembers you, and she remembered Toby. So finally we put two and two together and discovered you'd married.
We were concerned that receiving this letter after so many years might cause some distress. Although you seem well, working here and not...
In jail.
The letter was written not long after the incident.
We're required to deliver this to you, but you are not required to read it. And we do have another letter that she wrote to you just yesterday.
Dear Maria, I owe you a long overdue apology. And with all my heart, I hope you are in a place where you can accept it. You were angry that day, and I should have handled it better. But I just discovered I had cancer. I was scared and angry with the world, too. And you paid the price for my anger. I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
Can you? Right here. Of course.
I'm so grateful that my letter was found in time to help me reach out to you. I have a new, far less dramatic life growing flowers, of all things. I hope you have found a happy life, too. Fondly, Mrs. Philpott.
Mrs. Philpott has been in remission for quite a few years. Until recently.
Thank you. For the record, I am happy. I mean, it took a lot of time and I had to start over, but... Sorry, I will read this again. I just,
Oh, we've taken up too much of your time. Thank you.
No, thank you. I wished we could keep talking, but I just got thrown a curve today.
You do seem pretty busy.
It always is in adoptions. We thought we had a couple to adopt a little girl being born in a few months, and they have just backed out, so I'm scrambling here.
This isn't the same as meddling. This is just passing on information.
Information that could change their lives.
I know. It's blurring the lines between official business and personal life.
Not unlike keeping a nursery in the DLO, I suppose.
It was going to take Norman and Rita at least a year, maybe longer.
Precisely.
Come on, Oliver, why can't we just... Wait, what are you saying?
No, you first.
No, you...
I was just gonna say maybe Dr. Callis give us an A for our homework.
That's what I was thinking.
We might be having a violent agreement.
Hi.
Hey, look at you. You look wonderful.
Oh, you too.
I was so glad to get your message. There's so much for us to catch up on. I wish I had time for more than a cup of coffee. My wife just called. I gotta go pick up my kid from preschool.
You're married, and you have a kid.
Yeah. This is my little buddy. 3. Doctor said he's smarter than a 6-year-old. Anyway, let's try to make the best of the time that we've got.
Yeah, I'd love to, but I just realized my babysitter leaves early today, so I gotta rush off soon, too.
Oh, that's too bad. So you're a mom.
Yeah, little girl. I'm your dad.
I'm loving it. Can you believe that? Crazy, wild Barry is now a solid citizen?
Well, we all grew up, I guess. Hey, do you ever see Marlon?
No, he got all serious too, and he went to college. We kind of lost touch after that. We should try for a reunion someday.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I do have to leave.
What's that?
Do you remember the mailbox and the alarm clock?
Are you kidding me? That was our best prank ever. That was your idea.
Well, they found some of those letters, and this one is from you.
Oh, wow. I forgot about this. Is this why you called?
Well, I didn't think that you'd still. Why would you? It was a long time ago. I wasn't really.
There's something that I should have told you a long time ago. This letter that you got from me, I wrote this, but the signature that's missing, that doesn't say Love Barry.
I don't understand.
I wrote this as a joke, and I signed it Love Marlon because he had like a major crush on you, and I was always teasing him about it. And when I mailed it, he got pretty upset, and then it got trashed. So I figured, all's well that ends well, right?
So Barry wrote the letter and signed it from Marlon?
Ouch.
Big ouch.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, a few days ago, I didn't even know this existed. It's not like I spent years wondering if Barry loved me.
So how long are you gonna wonder if Marlon still does?
We're back. And we have great news.
Oh, everything went okay with Maria?
Better than okay.
Charlie? I must admit the consequences of your high school prank have yielded one remarkable, perhaps even miraculous development.
Maria's good. She has a great job that she loves, and it's placing babies with adoptive parents.
Oh.
And there's a baby due soon that needs a family, and she's looking for a couple, just like you.
Oh.
So, Barry isn't so sketchy and wild anymore.
No, he even volunteers for Neighborhood Watch.
Guess I was wrong about that guy.
Did you ever think you were wrong about Oliver?
I've never stopped loving him.
How's therapy going?
It's going. Dark of Night Award, presented to Joe O'Toole.
Remember how I got that?
Going the extra mile, and driving through that blizzard
to deliver a wedding dress.
What do you think?
So here's a question for you both. What is the first moment you knew you'd be together?
I think it was the swing.
I gave her a porch swing to remind her of a happy memory.
It's in the garage.
I keep meaning to set it up.
And I procrastinate.
I just haven't found the perfect place. Because it's so her, and the house is so...
So you.
I share that beautiful home.
It's your house. It's not mine. You share a house with the State Historical Society. I can't even move a chair.
Or set the clock.
It's a crank.
100-year-old irreplaceable crank.
Oliver, what's the worst that could happen if the clock rang down? Without the dress, without the crank, do you believe that you would still be married?
Well, of course we would.
I take great umbrage at your question.
He says things like that.
Because you know him.
I do.
And all that you know, the history, the habits, the quirks, did you marry him because of all that or in spite of it?
Because I love him.
I love her.
Tell me, how much time passed between the first time you said I love you and the day you married?
A few weeks.
10 weeks, 4 days.
10 weeks, 4 days, from I love you to forever. It's no time at all.
But we were ready. We knew what we wanted.
Of course we were. We're not children.
Love can make children of us all, Oliver. But children must learn how to grow up. And lovers must learn how to become husbands and wives.
We have great friends, really happy friends who can write a recommendation at some point when they're even happier.
And my cousin Spike is our accountant. He just sent over our tax returns.
Yeah, I got him right here. Okay, we can expedite this, and if the mother approves the application, which I think she will, we can get you cleared by early next week.
Oh.
There is just one more thing, and we understand if you feel you can't proceed.
Good morning. I am ready, and I'm even on time.
So how did that feel?
Strange. Sad. Yes, I've never seen the clock so still.
But it'll be fixed soon, I hope.
And so the clock will keep time once again. But perhaps you won't expect quite so much from it now. Or from yourself.
No.
How does that feel?
Like starting over?
Shane.
Well, the dress is gone. But it's not like I was planning on wearing it ever again. I just thought I needed to hold on to it.
To what?
To remember the happiest day of my life.
So far. Now, I have one last assignment for you. I want you each to do something to surprise each other this week. Something that leaves behind the old things and makes way for a new thing. 2 surprises to create one new vision.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We'll think of something. Wait, did you just say our last assignment?
Yes, this is your last session. This is not a marriage in trouble. This is a 6-month-old marriage. The honeymoon is over, and now it's time to get down to the business of being married. The good news is you've been friends for so long. You don't need me to save your marriage. You just needed a little help to get it started.
Sorry. It's a 911 from Norma and Rita.
So this sounds like wonderful news. Except
There's something wrong, isn't there?
There's a reason they had trouble finding her a family.
She has a congenital heart condition.
They said she could be in NICU for a few weeks before we would even take her home.
And then she'll probably need surgery at some point.
Oh, wow. So what are you thinking? I mean, we don't want to say no, but
We just keep asking ourselves if we have what it takes to help her.
it's a lot to take on.
Well, perhaps the question is, are you worried you're adopting the wrong baby? Or that she's getting the wrong parents? Because we can't imagine anyone better than the 2 of you to breathe love into a child every day of her life.
She's so tiny.
You can see her little tiny nose. It's right there on her face.
Oh. So when do they need an answer?
Well, I think you already have one.
Then I guess we're having a baby.
I think we're having a baby.
Oh, I think I'm gonna cry.
Well, I certainly hope it's been worth all your trouble, Norman.
Yeah, after all this, it'd be a real bummer if this turned out to be somebody's gas payment.
Well, I doubt anything could tarnish a day such as this one. In fact, I believe we should break out the yoo-hoo to celebrate your impending parenthood.
2 babies in the house. Are you sure we won't be in the way?
Absolutely not. You and Eleanor are family.
Thank you.
Have you ever thought about calling Marlon? I mean, I bet he'd be thrilled to hear from you.
I don't know. I just feel sort of pathetic now, you know? Calling around asking guys if they ever had a crush on me.
But Marlon really did have a crush on you.
According to Barry, but who knows what's really true.
That's my point. You don't know until you give him a chance.
Truth is, I used to imagine running into Marlon someday. Then I had marriage that lasted about 30 seconds, and Eleanor, that's gonna last a lifetime. So that chance is gone. Oh, she has been fussy for 2 days no matter what I do.
Well, when I was little, my mom used to put me on the tractor and drive me around the commune until I fell asleep.
Couldn't hurt to try. Mm-hmm. And do you want to go for a ride with Mommy?
I feel so bad for her. I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
I think we should find Marlon.
Oh, I don't know.
Charlie just seems so down. She needs something to close this chapter one way or the other.
Can't we just order her pizza?
Mrs. Philpott? It's Maria.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great mailbox breach of 2017 approaches its end. 25 ill-fated missives were savagely launched into likely oblivion, and yet through the perseverance of this office, each has been given a second life. As we prepare to dispatch the last of them, may we never lose sight of the high purpose to which we, as postables, have been called.
Let's see. Address is still unreadable.
Sorry, I should change her.
Norman?
Well, it's intact. Oh. It's smudged. I can barely make out the handwriting.
I concur. Sadly, we may have our last letter be unreadable.
Would have been so nice to be able to have delivered them all.
Norman, are you sure you can't think of something?
Not unless they invent a device to decipher poor penmanship.
Hello? May we help you?
Hi. Yeah. I'm looking for Charlie Reddick. I'm Marlon Carter.
Mr. Carter, I'm Jane McInerney. We spoke on the phone.
Right. Thank you. Is she here?
She is. Charlie?
Great.
What is going on, Miss McInerney?
It's okay.
Charlie.
Marlon?
It's good to see you.
How did you...
I got a call about an old letter that came through here. Barry wrote it in forged my name.
It's a federal offense, you know.
It's really good to see you.
You too.
I feel bad about Barry's letter. I'm sorry you had to read it.
It wasn't your fault.
It's just a shame that that's the one that survived.
What?
Yeah, there was another that, Sorry, I think that's it there.
What?
Yeah, I mailed one that day too, and it was on green paper, just like that.
Wait, you wrote that letter?
I did. To her. Oh, I love my job.
Goodness, perhaps we should deliver that letter?
Oh, yes.
This must be Eleanor.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. She's been fussy. Thank you. Oh, yeah. This is definitely from you.
You can read that?
She's the only one who's ever been able to read my handwriting.
Dear Charlie, about an hour ago, Barry wrote a stupid letter to you and signed my name and mailed it. It's embarrassing. So if you open this letter first, please just throw Barry's away. But if it's too late and you've already read his, then I hope you ignore it. Don't get me wrong. He's right about me. I do have feelings for you, but I'm working on how to say that in my own way, in my own time. So please don't feel like you have to answer this. Just remember, somebody's always writing about love, but I think the best love just gets lived. I hope I live long enough to find a way to tell you that someday, face to face, the way you deserve. Love, Marlon.
I don't remember exactly what I wrote, but I haven't forgotten how I felt. And you're supposed to get over your crush, you know, but... oh, look how sweet she is.
Finally.
So, I guess being a mother and everything, you don't get out much.
Not much. Do a lot of takeout.
I love takeout.
He's in law school. Top 10% of his class, and he's never missed a car payment. Solid guy.
So you must have broke a few rules to find him that fast, huh?
Does a hacker hack on the internet?
What do you think that letter said?
Oh, hi.
Enough.
Marlon said he'd drive me home. Do you mind if we order in from Angela's?
I love Angela's. Best crust in Colorado. I'll tell him about the cheese.
See? A happy ending and pizza. I know you're upset. But Oliver, I want you to know that I wouldn't have brought Marlon here if I didn't think that he was a really nice guy who genuinely wanted to see Charlie again.
I'm not upset. It's just that after all we've learned in therapy, I still don't understand your preoccupation with matchmaking.
Of course you do. I know you, and you know me. That's what we've learned. I'm a romantic, and you are too. But I use laptops, and you use...
Logic. Not everyone could have navigated these past few days the way we have.
Agreed.
Thank you for going the extra mile.
I would go just about anywhere with you, Mr. O'Doul. Except right now, I've got to do something.
So do I. I'll meet you at the house.
Deal. Oliver, I'm back. What on earth?
Are you ready to be surprised?
I think I already am. What is all this?
These are the seashells I collected from that island the Christmas my grandfather died, and I wondered if I'd ever be happy again. That's the pen you borrowed and wouldn't return. You used it to draw.
A picture of what jazz looks like on the night we first kissed.
I kept that right here for months until you came back to me.
And that I did. And the letter opener I gave you for your birthday.
The last rose of summer.
Did I marry a pack rat?
You married a man who believes that everything you touch in his life becomes a rare and sacred thing. But it would mean nothing if I didn't have you to share it with. Anywhere. Any place. In any old home. Or perhaps in a new one. It seems the State Historical Society is willing to accept the O'Toole Mansion as the site of the Colorado Museum of Postal History. I'm just hoping you're willing to consider the possibility of moving. Because I want to start over. Shane, will you marry me? Love is patient and kind. Love bears all things, hopes all things, endures all. I've always been in love with you. Always. I have thanked God every day that you came into my life. But I realize now that having you in my life doesn't mean expecting you to change and fit into it. I'm asking you to forgive me. And I'm asking you to build a new life with me. Not mine, not yours, but ours. Will you do that?
If you'll forgive me for expecting the same thing.
I absolutely will.
We've both lived alone for so long, and we are so very much ourselves. But you are the only man that I could ever live with and truly be myself with. And yes, I ended that with a preposition. Wherever we live, you, Oliver, are my home. And I am yours. This was quite the surprise.
I guess I have a few left in me.
This is going to be hard to top.
Well, there's no pressure, of course.
Trust me. I've got this.
Oh?
You know, I'll have to find a new hiding place for this when we move it to the new house.
Oh, you think so?
Someplace high where she can't reach it.
She.
Or he. We'll know in a few weeks, probably. Plenty of time to find a spot for that swing. Oh, it'll be great. It'll be like a rocking chair built for two. Or actually, three.
No.
Surprise.
Oh my God. Really? Oh my God.
When iPhones have a hardware problem within the warranty period, Apple or any other licensed company within their repair program can take it and fix it again and resell it. These iPhones are called refurbished. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can identify a refurbished iPhone. There are so many licensed companies within the Apple Independent Repair Provider program to repair out of warranty iPhones and resell them again. Apple also does repair iPhones that were returned as malfunctioning for repair, and when they repair it, they normally sell it back to the market as refurbished. So the first method to identify a refurbished iPhone is by using the iPhone's model number. To do this, go to your iPhone settings, click on General, tap on About. The first letter of the model number will tell you the status of your iPhone. If the first letter starts with M or P, just know that your iPhone is original. If the first letter starts with N, just know that your iPhone is refurbished. If it starts with F, just know that your iPhone was refurbished by another carrier licensed by Apple. Another way of checking if your iPhone is refurbished is by using the iPhone serial number. This particular method will not directly ascertain if it's refurbished, rather it will help you check the coverage or the status of the iPhone. If the iPhone has been activated, there is the likelihood that it is a refurbished iPhone. So to do this, go to your iPhone settings, click on General, tap on About, write out your serial number and visit Apple's checkcoverage.apple.com on your web browser. Then input the serial number in the space provided and submit it. At the top, it will show you if the iPhone has been activated or not. If the iPhone has not been activated, it will show you not activated yet. And if it has been activated and you found out that the seller is trying to sell a refurbished iPhone for you, you can go to another place and buy your iPhone. But the fact that your iPhone has been activated does not necessarily mean that it's refurbished. But how can a seller be selling an activated iPhone under the guise of a brand new? So it doesn't make sense. So this will help you weed out the attempt of anybody trying to sell a refurbished iPhone to you. If after watching this video you noticed you bought or probably paid for a refurbished iPhone, there is no cause for alarm. So Apple puts all its refurbished products under a rigorous process that makes them appear as new. All the components and the hardware are literally changed to make them new, so you don't need to worry about anything. The only thing I'm trying to say is that you should have bought it at a considerably lower price than what you bought it, because it's supposed to come at a discount. So that is it.